It's time for some more Peabody Tanner softball here on Peabody Access TV. I'm Bernard Parisi on the call for this tournament matchup. This will be the Peabody Tanners of Peabody Veterans Memorial High School versus the Boston Latin Wolfpack. This Tanner team comes into this game heavy expectations. They are 17-3 on the year. They started off 12-0 at one point. This Boston Latin team, on the other hand, is 10-12 on the year. They are looking to try to persevere through all odds and beat this high-powered Tanner offense, and who is also led by the right pitching arm of Tiana Daw, who one could say is probably one of the Northeast Conference's best pitchers. Coach Butch Milanofi, in I believe his 12th season as the coach of the Tanner girls softball team, he has to be proud of this bunch. I'm sure this is probably one of his better records he's had in a long time. Like I said earlier, they're 17-3 on the year. And we'll bring you some player stats as they come up to bat and future at bats. We'll be right back with some more Tanner softball right here on Peabody Access TV.
Steve Jobs once said, "Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower." What does it take to be a leader? It requires dedication, determination, and experience. At Greyvock, the motto is, "Our business is your success." We lead together. We lead with our community, with our customers. We believe innovation is a team effort. We merge design and technology as one company with many solutions. Peabody is a city with a storied legacy of industry and innovation. Greyvock is proud to continue writing that story as we grow alongside our great city. Visit our website to learn more about our diverse services and opportunities as we celebrate 24 years of business, a quarter century of innovation.
So the Tanners have taken the field. They've taken their positions, and bringing you the starting pitching matchup is Tiana Daw on the mound for the Tanners. Daw, 1.23 earned run average on the year and over 130 innings. She has 170 strikeouts. She's not only good on the mound, folks, she's also good at the plate. She has an average of 379, and she's clubbed 9 home runs on the season. As we get set for first pitch, we'll take you down to the field here. As Latin sends their first batter to the plate, is right-hander number 13. Starting field at first, Luci Master-Mateo. At second base will be, I believe that is Michaela Rooney, as Daw fires a strike in there for strike one. It is either Michaela Rooney or Michaela Ianalfo. At short, Mallory LeBlanc. Here's the pitch from Daw. Chop to short. LeBlanc plays it, fires Master Mateo, gloves it down for the first out of the game. So once again, just some quick corrections on the infield. Luci Master Mateo at first, Michaela Ianalfo at second, at shortstop, Mallory LeBlanc at third. I believe that is Michaela Rooney. Nope, that will be number 13. I believe that is Kelsey Blake. Chopped. LeBlanc again. Fields fires. Got her. And the outfielders, the usual center fielder, Mackenzie Marmion. And we can't quite see the numbers from this distance, folks, or else I'd tell you the names of the players. We'll have those shortly, hopefully. As Latin is sending their third batter to the plate, number 22, right-hander. Takes a strike. So Daw firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. So this game's being brought to you by Peabody Access TV, stationed right here in Peabody, Massachusetts. They bring you all your local events. As she takes a ball down low. Some sports news for you. Last Friday, yes, it was Friday, that boys baseball at Peabody High School beat the Lawrence Lancers 3-1. They'll advance to round 2 of their tournament on this Monday, or by the time this game will be online, the game will have been played, but they will play Medford in Medford. Chopped up the middle, base hit. Marmion gets it back into her shortstop. So Latin has a runner on first with 2 outs here in the top of the first. So number 10, I believe they said her name was Jana Bugle, stepping to the plate. Cleanup batter. Chopped to third. Blake fires, got her, and this half of the inning has come to a close. So Latin threatens with the third batter of the inning, but the Tanners' high-powered offense will get a chance to tack some runs on the board. Bottom of the first inning action coming up here on Peabody TV. So we'll expect the leadoff hitter to be the Tanners' normal leadoff batter. That will be Mallory LeBlanc. Glad to see many Tanner alum and Tanner fans have come out to fill out the first base line to support their local team. Same case with the Boston Latin fans. Many of them have filled out the third base line. So the starting pitcher for Boston Latin will be number 19 on the mound. We do not have the Latin roster at the moment. We tried finding that. We couldn't find it. Would also like to thank the fan who gave me my copy of the roster that I have with me. Don't know her name, but whoever you are, if you're watching this, thank you very much. That center field stand is starting to fill up a little bit. Fans are bringing out their lawn chairs. It's a beautiful day here in Peabody, Massachusetts. About 70, 75 degrees here. Perfect day for a good softball game. Also like to send out my congratulations to the Tanners class of 2018. They just graduated on June 1st. Numerous members of this Tanner team will be attending college this summer, or this upcoming fall, I apologize. As the Tanners will send their expected leadoff hitter, Mallory LeBlanc, to the plate. She's hitting .578 on the year. One of their slick glove shortstops as well. With Kelsey Blake in the on-deck circle. LeBlanc, like I said before, hitting .578 on the season. His first tournament game brought to you by Peabody Access TV. LeBlanc taking a hearty hack of that, fouls this one up over the plate, now to play foul. So the count is at 0-1 on the Tanner shortstop. This offense, for the most part, most of their regular starters, the lowest average is .318 out of all these players. Their highest average is up over 500, and that is Mallory LeBlanc, one of the pros of hitting in that leadoff spot. Pitch to LeBlanc. Chopped up the middle, and LeBlanc is on again. Showing off why she's the .500 hitter. As now Kelsey Blake will step to the plate. Starting at third for the Tanners today. We've seen her in right field for much of the season. Head coach Butch Milanofi putting her at third for this first tournament game. Showing bunt, gets the bunt down the line. And they got her at first. LeBlanc down for third. She is safe. Aggressive base running on the bunt by Kelsey Blake. Now stepping up to the plate will be Luciana Mastromateo. The Bishop Fenwick transfer this season has added some much-needed power to this Tanner lineup. Seen her in the games that I've announced this season. She's clubbed numerous home runs. Takes a strike, so the count is at 0-1. Mastromateo, number 8, a senior, graduated from Peabody High School on June 1st. Congratulations to her. Brother Sam was on the Tanner football team, as this one is fouled back and off the fence. So Mastromateo is behind in the count, 0-2. As Mastromateo, one of the best power hitters in this lineup, takes a ball outside. As LeBlanc tries to tempt the catcher to throw her down to third, daring her almost. From her set in the pitch. Up high, count goes to 2-2. She let out quite a grunt on that one. You could hear it from the center field stands. Here's Master Mateo waits. She goes down swinging. Quite uncharacteristic of the Tanner slugger. She goes down swinging, and that will bring Christina Rosignol to the plate, the Tanner catcher. Rosignol has shown off some power. She's in that 4 spot in the lineup, so she's obviously there for a reason. Popped up and out of play, foul. Rosignol, the Tanner catcher, is hitting .477 on the year with 32 runs batted in. Right-handed batter. Takes a ball inside. Good eye by the Tanner catcher. This lineup is loaded with average. LeBlanc's trying to steal home. She's down. They got her at the plate. So that aggressive base running does not pay off, and Latin gets out of the inning. We go to the top of the second. No score to report, as we'll be right back with some more Tanner softball on Peabody Access TV. Tanner's threatened but cannot put one on the board. Latin will get their hacks coming right up. Welcome back to Tanner softball on Peabody Access TV. This tournament Game 1 matchup between Boston Latin and Peabody Veterans Memorial High School. Number 17 steps to the plate, left-handed batter for Latin. Daw into her windup pitches. Swung on and missed, so she's ahead in the count 0-1. Daw coming out of the gate throwing high heat already. Like I said earlier in the pregame, she is a ERA of 1.23 on the year, over 130 innings, 170 strikeouts. It's an average of a strikeout per inning there, folks. A little bit over. As Daw has a 1-1 count to the Latin batter, number 17, lefty. Popped up, going out is the second baseman, coming on as the right fielder, can't get it. And the Wolfpack have their leadoff batter on to start the top of the second. So Latin had a 10-12 record overall on the year, but these private school teams from Boston are not to be taken lightly at all, folks. No, no, no. They are very strong teams. Runner goes. Bobbled. LeBlanc can't get the throw on, and 2 on to start the inning here in the top of the second. So that'll probably be an error attack to LeBlanc, who bobbled it at short. Rosignol will go out to the mound. The infield will come in to confer with their starter. Trying to strategize a little bit. This is uncharacteristic of an early inning game for Tiana Daw. She's given up the first 2 base runners. Can't blame her for the second one. As I said earlier, an error will likely be charged to LeBlanc at short. But no sweat, it's still early in the game. We're only in the second inning. Right-handed batter, number 14 for Boston Latin, steps up. Bunt. Will go foul. So looks like they're going to try to sacrifice a player to third. Good strategizing by the Latin coaching staff. The benches are both chirping. Lays down a bunt, and that one goes off the almost handle of her bat and goes foul. So the count is now 0-2. She bunts here and bunts it foul. They will count that as an out. After 2 straight bunt fouls, no reason to think that she'll hit it fair. But I'm just an announcer. I'm not a player, folks. So we'll see what happens. Swung on and missed. She got her swinging. So 14 Ks, number 14. Daw with a strikeout. 1 down. It's what the Tanners needed. Now they can afford to get the force at second and hopefully a double play at first if the ball's hit on the ground. Number 5 steps up. Takes a strike. This game being brought to you by Peabody Access TV. No score on top of the second. 1 down here. Latin at the plate. Fouled away, and the count is now 0-2. Daw coming storming back. So the short sleeves are out for Peabody softball, and she got her swinging. Comes storming back. Now there are 2 down. As number 11 for Boston Latin will step up to the plate. Up high and outside for ball 1. So now they can afford to get the force out at any base. With 2 down and 2 on. Popped up. Master Mateo calls. And showing off Hearts of Lions, the Tanners get out of the jam and we'll go to the bottom of the second. Tanners come up to the plate. So Daw gives up 2 hits to start the inning, K's 2, and then the pop-up to Master Mateo brings us to the bottom of the second. No score to report here from Peabody, Massachusetts, behind the old Kiley School, now school administration offices. As Boston Latin retakes the field. Tanners managed to get a runner on, but Rosignol will lead it off as even though she was the last batter last inning, LeBlanc was caught trying to steal home. Always happy to see so many fans come out to support their local teams, whether they're on your favorite team's sideline or on the opposing team's bench. As Rosignol will step to the plate, the cleanup hitter leading off this inning. Rosignol, the Tanner catcher, a junior for Peabody High School, hitting .477 with 32 RBIs on the season. One last conference on the mound between the Boston Latin Wolfpack. Rosignol into the box. Pitcher to her windup. It's a shot into left center, back and goodbye! Home run on the first pitch of the inning. Rosignol goes deep to left center. I hope someone might be having to hammer a dent out of their car now. That went thud off of someone's car, but no one cares. 1-0 Tanners in the bottom of the second on the home run by the Tanner catcher. Way to start an inning on the first pitch. Knew the second that came off her bat, that had no chance of staying in the field of play. So now Tiana Daw, the Tanner starter, steps to the plate. Not only does she have a 1.23 ERA and 170 Ks, she's also hitting .379 with 9 home runs on the season. Popped flare into right, coming on as the right fielder, and she makes the grab. So there's 1 down here in the bottom of the second, and Sydney Lowry, the senior regular first baseman right now, but she looks like she will take a different position in the field today. Lowry, number 20, graduated June 1st. Right-handed batter. Here's the pitch to Lowry. She takes a slow pitch for a strike. Count is 0-1. Grounded to short. Lowry trying to beat it out, cannot, and now they're 2 away. Now up to the plate is the Tanner second baseman today, MIAA Iannalfo. Iannalfo hitting .388 on the season to this point. As she takes a ball outside. I want to send a special congratulations to Peabody High School senior Jake Gustin of the boys baseball team, who collected his 100th career hit in last week's game. Their victory versus Lawrence High School in their first round tournament game. As she takes another ball up high. That game was won behind the masterful pitching performance of junior Eddie Campbell and the defense and hitting of junior number 17 Joe Gilmartin. As the pitch to Iannalfo is taken in the dirt. Count goes 3-0. Iannalfo has a good count to work with here. Heat is beginning to pick up here, not in terms of just on the field, but also the weather. As the pitch is taken for a strike. So Iannalfo has a 3-1 count to work with now. Local weather showing it is 77 degrees right now. That feels about right. Popped up, down the line. First baseman goes over, gloves it, and the inning is over. So the Tanners have the leadoff home run by Rosignol to start the bottom half of the inning, and then go 1-2-3. 1-0 Tanners going to the top of the third. Daw has a lead to work with. We'll be right back with some Tanner softball here on Peabody Access TV. Top half of the third inning, the Tanners lead 1-0 on the home run by junior Christina Rosignol. Daw will return to the mound, trying to settle into her groove. As the ball is taken up high by the Latin batter, number 13. Pitch from Daw, down low in the dirt, count goes to 2-0. Daw looking to settle into her groove. She popped out to the right fielder last inning. First batter following Rosignol's home run. Popped up in our general direction and about 5 feet or 10 feet to my left. I'm not going to get that. I got a game to announce. So the count is now 2-1. Way out in front of that. Foul tipped away. Count is now 2-0. No, 2-2. 2-2 pitch to the Latin leadoff hitter in the third inning. Shot down the right field line. It will go foul, but she goes over, running and makes the grab. Michaela Rooney with running it down in foul territory. That was Michaela Rooney, the usual starting third baseman for the Tanners. She and Kelsey Blake have flip-flops for today's game. It's number 19, the starting pitcher for Latin, steps to the plate, and she's behind in the count 0-1. Pitch to the Latin pitcher is taken up high for a ball, so the count goes to 1-1. Daw looking to settle into a groove. Helped out by some slick defense by her battery mates behind her as this one's in the dirt for a ball. Count is now 2-1. Daw into her windup and the pitch. Shot up the middle, and that will be a base hit. Marmion gets it back into LeBlanc. So there's one on with one away. So Nell Fredericks of Boston Latin to step to the plate, and we'll see a pinch runner coming in for the pitcher of Boston Latin. Apparently, coaches are allowed to pinch run for their pitcher. I believe that is the case. I believe I saw it a few times earlier this year. As 22 steps up, right-hander, the number 3 hitter in this lineup for Boston Latin. Runner takes a suicide lead off. Rosignol fakes her back to the base. The count is 0-1. Takes a strike. Rosignol looks her back at first. Count is 0-2. Getting chirped on by several fans in attendance here in Peabody, Massachusetts. Foul tipped away. Count remains at 0-2. A few inches before that, and it would have counted as a strikeout possibly. Oh, 0-2 count coming. Takes the ball down low. So the count goes to 1-2. No need to panic for Daw. She's still ahead. Has a 1-run cushion to work with at the moment. Takes a strike, throw down to first. Not in time, but she gets the strikeout, and there will be 2 away in the top of the third. So number 10 of Lynn Classical, Boston Latin. I don't know why I said Lynn Classical there, folks. I'm very sorry, as this one's taken in the dirt for ball 1. Number 10 is the cleanup hitter for Boston Latin, the number 4 spot. One of the most pressured spots in the lineup. It's usually reserved for the player with the most pop in her bat, as this one is fouled way back and out of play into the woods behind the Tanner bench. Here's Daw's pitch in the dirt, but dug out by Rosignol. Throw down to Master Mateo, and the runner will remain at first. Chopped to the hole in a left base hit. 2 on with 2 away past the diving glove of Mallory LeBlanc at short. Like I say, it's good effort by LeBlanc there. The true mark of a baseball player or a softball player is dirt on the front of the jersey, showing that you showed the hustle needed to win a game. Relative down from her neck down to her knee, she is covered in infield dirt. Following the dive as number 17 steps up. Swung on and missed for strike 1 with 2 away. So Daw looking to get out of this one. It's a relative jam with 2 away. First and second, 2 out. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Biggest pitch of the inning coming up right here. Off the right arm of Tiana Daw. Up high over her head, runner will think about it, but Rosignol will run halfway between the mound and the plate to keep her at second. Count is 1-2. Swung on and missed. Inning over. So Daw gets out of yet another jam. Going to the bottom of the third, the Tanners will try to extend their 1-0 lead as they come to bat. So some worthy athletic news. Some of the players of the Tanner girls softball team were at Peabody Tanner Athletic Awards night last week. Were given awards for not only their on-the-field achievements, but also some of their off-the-field achievements. Notable player to include is Peabody softball senior Janine Goggin. I can't quite recall the award she was given, but she was given an athletic award for her efforts in the classroom, I believe, and also on the field. Mallory LeBlanc, I believe, may have actually won one.
The basketball game, yeah, that thing was on before it started.
As the Wolfpack retake the field.
Everybody did.
As Ladin has one last conference on the mound before we start the bottom of the third. This game's being brought to you by Peabody Access TV, Peabody's local TV network. As Mackenzie Marmion, junior number 2, will step to the plate for the Tanners. Slick glove center fielder for Peabody. Fouls one away, just behind the Tanner bench. With number 7, Michaela Rooney, today's right fielder in the on-deck circle. Marmion hits one on the ground into left, and she's on to start the bottom of the third. So Marmion leads off the bottom of the third with a single, and that will bring Rooney to the plate. Marmion was hitting .436 on the year. Rooney comes into this, one of the only lefties in the lineup, hitting .318 on the season. Shows bunt, does not get it down. Marmion down to second, into center, and she will stay at second. Credit that as a stolen base. So Rooney steps back into the box. Umpire calls time. Shows bunt, does not get it down. Marmion will remain at second. Rooney waiting for the third pitch of this at bat. Shows bunt again, gets it down. It will roll and go foul. Good patience by the Latin third baseman. Waiting for that one to go foul. Rooney waiting for the pitch. And she fouls this one behind the plate and into the woods. Rooney waits. Here's the pitch. Ball, good eye by Rooney. Count is 2-2. Here's the pitch. Taken outside. Good eye again. Count goes full. 3-2 with no one out. Rooney on the 3-2 pitch. Popped up. And we'll go out of play into the woods behind the Latin bench. Rooney waits for the pitch from 19 for Boston Latin. Fouled away. She is fighting to stay alive in this at bat. Rooney, number 7, starting in right field. Flip positions today with Kelsey Blake, the normal starting right fielder. Takes a ball down low, walked her. So that will bring the leadoff hitter, Mallory LeBlanc, to the plate. She singled in her first at bat at the moment, hitting .578 on the season. So 2 on with no one out here in the bottom of the third. Best overall hitter in this lineup, hitting .578 at the plate. Chance to do some damage. Grounded through the hole into right, base hit. They're going to hold Marmion at third. Wise decision as that right fielder for Boston Latin, 21, came up throwing and would have had her easily nailed at the plate. Now Kelsey Blake to the plate with the bases loaded and no one out. So Blake, one of 8 right-handed batters in this lineup, takes a ball outside. So Blake waiting for the 1-0. Down low, 2-0. Pitch to Blake. Runners step off, and she takes a strike, so the count is now 2-1. To the Peabody third baseman for the afternoon. Pitch to Blake. Shot down the right field line. Right at, almost at our camera position right here. Thank you for the fence. Thank you for the fence right in front of us, or else that probably would have taken my legs out. And she takes the ball outside, so I believe the count will go full 3-2. So it's going to be one of those afternoons where the ball is flying all over the place. Grounded. First off her glove. 1 run will score. They're sending around Rooney. 3-0 in the bottom of the third. Looks like that one glanced off the glove of the first baseman. It ricocheted just out of the second baseman's reach, who's coming over to field it. And it is now 3-0 in the bottom of the third, and we'll have time called in a conference on the mound. With the Tanners' number 3 hitter, Luciana Mastromateo, stepping to the plate. They really need to try to calm down the Boston Latin starter with one of their 2 or 3 most dangerous hitters at the plate. Blake at first. LeBlanc at third. It's not beyond Mastromateo to try to pop one over the left field fence. Seen her do it a few times this year. She's 0 for 1 on the afternoon with a strikeout. Takes a strike down low. So runners at the corners with no one out. Shot down the left field line, and it goes foul. So count to Mastromateo. Pitch, shot down the line and left. This one will stay fair. They're going to wave around LeBlanc. 4-0 in the bottom of the third. On the base hit by Mastromateo. Mallory LeBlanc scores, and now the home run hitter, Christina Rosignol, to the plate. So it's 4-0 in the bottom of the third, with chance to do more damage. Takes a strike. She was first pitch swinging in her last at bat with a home run. Rossignol waits on the 0-1 pitch. Grounded. Shortstop will get the force at first. Runners at second and third now. I believe there's only one away. So Tiana Daw stepping to the plate. Tanner starter. She's hitting .379 on the year with 9 home runs. Takes a slow pitch in there for strike one. So Daw waits for it. Takes a strike. Good heat there. Heard that slap the leather of the glove from here. Count is now 0-2. Osu to Daw. Up high. Count is now going to 1-2. Daw behind the count, 1-2. Fouled away. Just tipped off the inside of her bat. Heat beginning to pick up a little bit here in Peabody, Massachusetts. I think it may have gone up a couple degrees from 77. Shot. What a slick fielded play by the third baseman. Fires, and they got her at second, I believe, or first. A little confusion as to what happened. And they're going to call her out. A little confusion there, so there's 2 down here in the bottom of the third. Master Mateo is at third. So it's 4-0 Tanners. Lowry swinging for the fences. Number 20, Sydney Lowry, takes strike one. Lowry fouls this one away behind the plate. Count goes to 0-2.
No, you're not. No, you're good. You're good. You're both good.
It's just the 0-2 to Lowry. Takes a ball inside, has to dance out of the way of that one a little bit. And she fouls this one up behind the plate, off the fence. The count remains at 0-2. So Lowry waiting on the 0-2 pitch. Up high, she thought about going around, but checks her swing. Goes to 2-2, or 1-2, I believe, actually. No, yep, 2-2. She pops this one in a left. Shortstop has to go out for it, and she gloves it out of the air, and the inning is over. Not before we have 3 more runs to tack onto the scoreboard for the Tanners. It is 4-0 going into the top of the 4th inning here in Peabody, Massachusetts. We'll be right back with some more Tanner softball right here on Peabody Access TV. Once again, that is a 3-run outburst by the Tanners. They lead it 4-0. to the field behind the old Kiley building in Peabody, Massachusetts. The Tanners lead this first-round tournament matchup 4-0 following a 3-run outburst in the bottom of the third. Top of the fourth inning, Daw returns to the mound. Leading it off is number 21, the right fielder for Boston Latin. Latin has threatened with some base runners earlier in the game, but has not been able to capitalize, as this one is swung on and fouled away behind the plate. Count goes to 0-1. Warm afternoon here in Peabody, Mass. This is the kind of weather we've been waiting all year for. This one is fouled away down the line towards the Latin dugout, and the count is now 0-2. So Daw has an 0-2 count to work with here towards the Latin batter. Got her looking. One down here in the top of the fourth. Daw looking to settle into a much-needed groove. Chop to short. Blake cuts it off, fires Master Mateo. Good awareness by Kelsey Blake at third. Another senior from Peabody High School who has graduated. So number 5 steps to the plate for Boston Latin, the Wolfpack, looking to try to get something going. Takes a strike. So the count is now 0-1 with 2 down here in the top of the fourth. Daw looking to settle into her groove. Taken down low for ball 1. 1-1 count. Also see several members of the Peabody boys baseball team have made their way towards the right field pole to attend this game. They beat Lawrence High School 3-1 in their first tournament game. In their first round tournament game, they'll play Medford on June 11th in Medford, so make your way over there for their game. Swung on and missed, and that's the inning. 1-2-3. Tanners will look to extend their already widening margin. Bottom of the fourth coming up. 4-0, brought to you by Peabody TV. This game will be eventually broadcast on Peabody Access TV. That is either Channel 8 or I believe Channel 99 in Peabody, Mass. Also will be on the Peabody TV YouTube channel as well under Peabody Access TV. Also, most of our events are also run on the Peabody Access TV website. We bring you everything from sports games to town hall meetings by Mayor Betancourt. You name it, well, we likely cover it. So pretty soon after this game airs, check out YouTube. Also try to find their Round 2 tournament matchup versus Medford High School. Medford had a first-round bye, 15-5 on the year. I will be on the call for that game, hopefully in Medford, Mass. Check that one out. I will probably go up on YouTube around the same time as this game will. We occasionally do live games as well, as warm-ups have ended, and now the Tanners will send to the plate. I believe that will be number 3, MIAA Ianalfo. Ianalfo, the Tanners' second baseman, right-handed batter. Ianalfo waits. Have to say rather weak pitch is in the dirt before it even gets to the plate, and the count is now 1-0. It is to Ianalfo, who takes good eye up high for ball 2. Count is now 2-0. So 4-run lead to work with. Daw has a chance to rest in between innings. Takes a strike, so the count goes to 2-1 on Ianalfo. And Alfo looking for the pitch. Takes strike 2. Gets ahead of her. Now she's dead even in the count, 2-2. And Alfo waiting for the 2-2 pitch. Up high. Ball 3 goes to 3-2. She's got a relatively small stature, so she can use a relatively small strike zone to her advantage. Popped up, heads up, down the line, and foul. Saying heads up, folks into the microphone, just trying to warn a fan out of the way. That one looked like it was going right towards her. As this one is popped up on the infield and fielded by the pitcher for the first out. That'll bring Marmion to the plate. Marmion is 1 for 1 on the afternoon. She's hitting .436 on the year, the Tanner center fielder, a junior. I guess now you can call her a senior. The previous senior class, the class of 2018, has graduated. Next up is the class of 2019. As the umpires are going out, trying to signal for something. Not quite sure what they're signaling for. As after the brief distraction by the umpire, signaling to a fan in the stands, not quite sure what it was. Marmion will step to the plate. She's 1 for 1, hitting .436 on the season. Center fielder number 2. Very talented fielding center fielder for the Tanners. Also clearly very talented with the bat. Fouled away behind the Tanner dugout. Count is now 0-1. Marmion's batting stance is worth noting. She's got the rather unusual windup. Looks like she's almost facing the pitcher as she's waiting for the pitch. And as it gets to her, she rears back and swings. Up high, count is now 1-1. This Tanner team is looking to extend their 4-0 lead. In the dirt is now 2-1. As the heat is starting to take its toll now. Many people starting to complain about the heat now. I can only imagine how the players feel, especially the Latin players wearing the dark-colored uniforms as the pitch fouled. Ooh, you could see that hack from here. She was swinging for the fences there. It is now 2-2. Two-two pitch to Marmion. Out in front of that, gets away. Marmion chugging down for first. She will reach on a pass ball on the 3rd strike. So Marmion's on with 1 out on the pass ball, 3rd strike. Michaela Rooney at the plate, starting in right field today. Only lefty in this lineup. She takes a ball high. 9 batters in this lineup. She's the only left-hander. Shot to short. 1 there. But there are 2 away as Rooney reaches at first and Marmion is forced out at second. Stepping to the plate is the leadoff hitter for Peabody. That is Mallory LeBlanc. LeBlanc, I believe, is 2 for 2 in the afternoon. She scored a run, I believe. She's also been forced out at home. Takes a ball in the dirt, goes to 1-0 with 2 away. See several Tanners alum here, as well as family and friends of players. Chopped to 3rd. Trying to beat it out is LeBlanc. She won't get there, and the inning is over. So by Tanner standards, that's a relatively quick inning as we go to the Top of the 5th inning coming up from Peabody, Massachusetts. Tanners still hold a 4-0 lead. Dahl will return to the mound, looking to see if she has settled into her groove. We'll be right back with some more tournament softball on Peabody Access TV.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Welcome back to the top of the 5th inning from Peabody, Massachusetts. The Peabody Tanners in this first round tournament game hold a 4-0 lead over the 10-12 Boston Latin Wolfpack. The Wolfpack steps up. Number 11 to lead off the inning. Shows bunt, gets it down, but it is foul. So Daw, bunt shown, and it will be ruled foul. That one didn't even move from the plate. It just hit the dirt and stopped, and the count is now 0-2. Daw working with an 0-2 count to the Boston Latin batter. Swung on, grounded to short, and through the hole into left, another base hit. So LeBlanc showing off her effort yet again. She's got jersey covered in dirt, but the effort comes up short, and they have the leadoff hitter on again to start the top of the 5th inning. Number 13 of Boston Latin steps up to the plate. Takes a strike. Rosignol will look her back at first. Dawn with the pitch, shot into center. Marmion going back, leaps and can't make the grab. It is gone. Marmion jumped up, had a beat on it, went just past her glove for the home run. 4-2 in the 5th. As they mob her at home plate. As the pitcher, number 19, will step to the plate. So even though she had the 2-run home run, kind of works to her benefit. The bases are now empty with no one away, though. Still a 2-run lead to work with. Game is starting to heat up. Popped out of play behind the Tanner bench foul. Daw with an 0-1 count to the classical pitcher, or the Latin pitcher. I apologize, I keep saying Lynn Classical. So the count is now at 1-1. Shot into right, coming on to the right fielder, gets by her. And she will think about second and will stay at first. So there's another runner on with no one out here in the top of the 5th. So Nell Fredericks, number 22 of Boston Latin, steps to the plate. As a quick conference on the mound comes to an end. This number 3 hitter in this Boston Latin lineup steps to the plate with a runner at first. Pinch runner for their starter is in the game. Takes a ball, good eye. Count is now 1-0. Pitch is in a left, another base hit. Could this be the beginnings of a Latin rally here in the top of the 5th? 2 on with no one out. As number 10 steps up to the plate, sorry, voice crack. Number 10 steps to the plate for Boston Latin. Takes a ball up high. Count is now 1-0. As the 1-0 pitch to number 10, the cleanup hitter for Boston Latin, as this one's popped high in the air. Left center Marmion charging. Makes the grab, 1 away. With 1 out. Finally. As after a quick conference with her coach, number 17 steps to the plate, lefty batter for Boston Latin. Takes a ball outside. Some quick sports news. Golden State Warriors have swept the Cleveland Cavaliers in the NBA Finals, their 3rd championship in 4 years. All 4 years playing the Cavs. Here's the pitch. Takes a pitch outside, so good eye by the lefty of Boston Latin. Here's the pitch. Takes a strike. She tried to dance out of the way of that one, make it look like it was a ball, but nope, it is 2-1 to 17 of Boston Latin. Two-one. Takes a strike, and the count goes to 2-2. Daw needs a K right here, or an any out. They're set up for a double play that could get him out of this inning. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Swung on and missed. Got her. 2 away. Forced to any base now except home. As 21 steps to the plate, the Latin right fielder. Not yet. As number 21 takes a pitch. Daw from the set fires, and ball down low. This count, I believe, is now 2-0. Shot down the right field line towards our general vicinity, and foul. Never see the foul balls ever seem to go down the third base line here at this field. They always seem to come right in the general area where our camera is set up. I think there's some kind of vendetta out against us, folks. As pitch is in the dirt, throw down to third. Then she is safe. So now they have to throw to first if the ball is on the ground. If there's some sort of conspiracy out against me, out against us filming and calling their games, it's clearly against me. I'm the common denominator, obviously, as I've worked with several different camera people to this point of the season. Pitch 21 swung on and missed. Inning over. As Daw gets out of another jam, but Boston Latin has cracked the scoreboard. A big 2-run home run to center field. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Tanners. Breathing room is starting to disappear. They're going to try to extend their margin of 2 runs now. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Top of the order should be coming to the plate. Should be Blake, Master Mateo, and Rosignol. So 2 hitters coming up to the plate that are hitting plus 300. Daw hitting 379 and Master Mateo hitting 483 on the year. As Blake will lead off the inning. Kelsey Blake, the starting third baseman for today's game. 19 remains on the mound for Boston Latin. As warm-up's coming to a final end. And Blake will step to the plate. One last quick conference on the mound. Fans still filtering in to this field every now and then. Kelsey Blake to the plate. Blake, a graduated senior of Peabody Veterans Memorial High School. Swung on and missed for strike one. Waiting on the 0-1 pitch. 4-2 in the bottom of the fifth. This one's fouled away and into the woods behind the Peabody bench. And it looks like Peabody Athletic Director, Mr. Robert Bua, will go fetch that one out of the woods. Mr. Bua, I have to commend him for his commitment to the athletic program and only his first year as Peabody High's athletic director, taking over for the retired Phil Sheridan, as Blake swings and fouls one away. So the count remains at 0-2. Blake on the 0-2 pitch. Little soft liner to short. Blake trying to leg it out. Won't get there, and there's one away. But now Master Mateo to the plate. Power hitting first baseman for the Tanners this afternoon. She has 1 for 2 on the game. She's hitting .483 on the season with 26 RBIs and a few home runs to her credit. Takes a pitch up high and outside for ball one. Master Mateo graduated this June 1st, along with her brother Sam, a star defender on the Peabody High School football team. Fouled away, swinging, trying to get under that and swing for the fence. Count is now 1-1. So Master Mateo, she would love to put one over the fence right now, make it 5-2. And she's swinging to do just that, and as she fouls one away, count goes to 1-2. One and two count to the Peabody first baseman this afternoon. The first base slot is usually taken by Sydney Lowry. Good eye, up high. Count goes to 2-2. 2-2 count. Master Mateo takes, and it is outside for 3-2. Full count now. Full count coming to the number 3 hitter. Up high, and she walked her. So Master Mateo's on with one out, and the home run hitter for the Tanners, Rosignol, stepping to the plate, number 15. Their starting catcher. The pitch to Rosignol. Master Mateo jumps off for the lead as she takes a strike. Goes back to first. Catcher looks her back. As she takes another strike. It goes to 0-2. Here's the pitch. Chopped to short. They get the force at second. And Rosignol reaches at first easily. So 2 down, but don't sweat, Tanner fans. Daw steps to the plate. She's .379 on the year with 9 home runs. Not just a pitcher with an ERA under 1.50 and 170 strikeouts over only 130 innings. She's a power hitter in her own regard. She takes a ball down low. There's Rosignol at first. Daw at the plate with 2 down. Pitch outside. Pitch to Daw. Fouled away and off the cage behind home plate. So she's got 2 strikes on her now. Two-strike pitch coming to Daw. Swings and grounds to short. Flip to first for the out, and the inning is over. Top of the 6th coming up. Score correction, it is 5-2 Peabody. Must have missed, I believe, I remember correctly, I believe I missed a run in the 3rd inning, that 3rd inning rally. There was some confusion as to whether Daw was out at first on that inning. I believe I may have missed the run. So it is 5-2 Peabody. So I apologize for those I've been saying 4-0. The scoreboard on your screen will show 5-0. And we'll go to the top of the 6th inning. Tanner's up 5-2. Game 1 of this tournament matchup was brought to you by Peabody Access TV. We'll be right back. Probably, but the scoreboard will show 5-2, and I'm out of what? Yeah, I'm not. Nope. Just want to go raid one of the athletes, one of the players' bottle or something. Yeah, go up to the bench. Someone sees you. Skirt, skirt, skirt. And there's the freaking ice cream truck. Ow. You fastest. Oh, we got more water.
How do I get a video? Do I just call you guys?
We edit these and post them online on YouTube, so it's under Peabody Access TV.
Oh, okay.
So
Cool.
it'll show up. The title will actually
Great.
say Tanner's verse Boston Latin.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Oh, totally does not want to be here. Hi, Maud.
Yeah, it looks like he probably emptied the water dish pretty quick.
No, he doesn't even want it. He's just like, come on, I just want to leave. Come on, we're not leaving. Stay to the end. Come on. Come. Want to go in the shade?
As we welcome you back to top half of the 6th inning action from Peabody, Massachusetts. This game 1 of this girls softball tournament is pitting Peabody Veterans Memorial High School against the Boston Latin Wolfpack. Latin is behind 5-2. Daw returns to the mound. And she deals, and it's outside for ball 1. So Daw needs a 1-2-3 inning to try to settle down here, hopefully. She's allowed a couple hitters on in the last 3 or 4 innings. Takes another pitch down low. Count goes 2-0 to number 14, I believe, of Boston Latin, leading it off this top half of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for a strike. These Latin hitters are really swinging for the fences on all of their hacks. On one occasion, it has worked. They hit a home run to dead center. Chop to third. Blake charges, fires to first. They got her. Good defense by Kelsey Blake. Blake showing off the throwing arm. So number 3 steps to the plate for Boston Latin. 1 down here in the top of the 6th. And she takes a ball up high. Count is 1-0. Here's the pitch. Popped up and out of play. Foul. Behind the Tanner bench. Here's the pitch to number 3 from Daw. Swung on and missed way ahead of that one. Count goes to 1-2. 1-2 pitch to number 3. Takes a strike looking, 2 down. She does not like the call. She came away shaking her head. Daw fires, and the pitch is outside for ball 1. And just because I'm going there after this, I might as well advertise this. Here in Peabody, Massachusetts, go to Capone's Restaurant. You want some good Italian food? Go to Capone's, just off of Linfield Street. As this one is taken down low for a strike, count goes to 1-1. Swung on and missed. Good hardy hack, but it was way out of the zone. Count goes to 0-2. Or 1-2, signals the home plate umpire. Looking for the 1-2-3 inning. Here it is, up high. Count goes 2-2. Two pitch. Chopped back to Daw, fires to Master Mateo, and 1-2-3 inning, much needed. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. 5-2 Tanners looking to extend their lead after this, they will go to the final inning. Whoever wins will play, I believe they said either Medford or Malden or Revere. Something with an M and or Revere. Bottom of the 6th coming up. The big guns of the Tanner lineup batted in the bottom of the 5th, so we'll see the bottom half of the lineup coming up. That will likely be Lowry, Ianalfo, and Rooney, or Marmion. This player's taking final warm-ups. 19 returns to the mound for Boston Latin. The stands have filled out almost completely. Center field, people with their beach chairs out lining the fence. Both sides of each bench are lined with respective fan bases. Warm-ups come to an end for Boston Latin. Tanners will step to the plate. I believe leading off this inning will be either Mackenzie Marmion or Michaela Ianalfo. Nope, I apologize. That will be Sydney Lowry, number 20 of the Tanners, a senior. Lowry hitting .367 on the year overall. .367 hitter at the plate, right-hander. As the sun begins to fade away behind the clouds here, cools off just a little bit. Pitch to Lowry, chopped foul. This here's Lowry behind 0-1. Chopped foul again into the relative same spot. Oh and 2 to Lowry. Takes inside, has to step out of the way of that one. Count goes to 1-2. Luckily, it's nice weather, so you can come out and pretty much relax here. See the flatbed pickup trucks stocked full of people. Takes a ball inside. She has to step out of the way of that one again. Lots of people enjoying ice cold drinks in the outfield grass. Behind the fence. Ooh, good slow pitch. I guess in softball, that is their version of an off-speed pitch. And Lowry goes down looking. With one away, Michaela Ianalfo, the Tanners' second baseman, to the plate. This one's popped into shallow left. Shortstop, big number 22, goes out and gets it 2 away. So Mackenzie Marmion to the plate. Marmion, if you remember earlier, a couple innings ago, she made almost a leaping grab on the 2-run home run by Boston Latin. It went just out off the outstretched glove. Shot down the right field line and will almost come in our general direction. It hits the fence, foul. Marmion waits. Swung on and missed. 0-2. Marmion waits on an 0-2 pitch. Got her looking, and 1-2-3 inning over. Top of the 7th coming up. This will be the last chance for Boston Latin to get back into this one. They're down 5-2. And Daw should return to the mound for the final inning. She's got a 3-run cushion to work with. And this inning will determine who advances to their 2nd round tournament game. I'll be right back with some Tanner softball on Peabody Access TV. Once again, Tanner's holding a 5-2 lead going to the top of the 7th. Yeah. I thought it went to 6. 7.
So they still do stand a chance.
They do. So they could come back. You know, pull it out of their ass. Welcome back to the field behind the old Kylie building. It is top of the 7th inning action. This will be the final chance for Boston Latin to get back into this one. They're down 5-2. Whoever wins will advance to round 2. Takes a strike, down low. Daw looking to close out what has started off as a rather shaky start, and she had a 1-2-3 inning last inning, so looking for another one of those down low, almost in the same spot, but it will be called ball 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ball for 2-1. Daw has pitched 6 innings, giving up a few hits and 2 runs on the 2-run home run. Takes a good strike, good fastball. 2-2 count. Two from Daw. A little short hopper to second. Ian Alfo to the Master Mateo. 1 away. So number 19, the pitcher, will come to the plate. She's reached base a couple times in this game. So it's a pitcher versus pitcher matchup here. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Daw has an 0-1 count with 1 away here in the top of the 7th. 5-2 lead, so she has a 3-run cushion to work with. Pitch outside, 1-1. Pitch from Daw. Popped high in the air into shallow left. Coming on is... Makes the grab, almost popped out of her glove. It was Janelle Richard out there in left. So 2 down. Number 22, the shortstop, number 3 hitter at the plate. Takes a ball down. Nope, it will be called strike. Didn't hear the umpire's call. Chopped into center, and there's still some light for Boston Latin as she reaches. As Nell Fredericks is on at first with 2 away. It's number 10 at the plate, the cleanup batter. Meat of the lineup, stepping to the plate. Throw down to first. Gets back in time, just barely dug out by Master Mateo. So Master Mateo showing off the glove at first. 0-1, fouled away. Up behind home plate. So 1-1 pitch coming to the Boston Latin cleanup batter. Chop down the line and foul. 1-2 count. What could be the last pitch of the afternoon right here. Daw waits, sets, fires, down low. 2-2. Now this could be the final pitch of the afternoon for Peabody and of the season for Boston Latin. Shot to short, fielded, and Peabody will advance. Peabody moves on. Tanners win 5-2 in 7. As we get a view of the celebration on the mound, Tanners win 5-2. Behind the arm of Tiana Daw, and the early home run by Christina Rosignol proved to be the spark on this game on a 4-run 3rd inning for the Tanners. We're going to get some player interviews for you in just a moment. Final score for this game, once again, 5-2 Peabody. Boston Latin's season has come to an end, I believe. And the Tanners will move on to round 2.
Honestly, the team just played amazing, and go Tanners! Woohoo!
That better be on there.
I dyed my hair blue for this, so if we don't make it far, I'm gonna really regret that decision. Woo!
I'm actually emphasizing, but those aren't the 2 players I was looking for. Just roll it. Is it rolling? Okay. So you persevered through some early struggles, allowed a couple base runners early, gave up the 2-run home run, but in the last couple innings you were almost perfect. How do you feel on your team's victory and moving on towards next game?
Oh, it's awesome. In my 3 years here, this is the first time moving past the first game, and I just think we can really make it far. And with this team, it's just awesome, and knowing that just keeps pushing you to do better. So.
All right, well, good game. Good luck next game.
Thank you so much.
Don't encourage.
Do it.
No, don't. Okay. Get away, Mom.
Okay. Is it good? All right. So you had the home run that started the rally for your team. You end up winning 5-2. How does it feel knowing that you're going to be moving on to the second round?
It's really great. We put a team effort in today, and we haven't made it this far in a long time, and I haven't personally. So it's really great that we're all working together. We're all putting in all of our effort, and we're all making it far together.
All right. Well, good luck next game. Congratulations on making the second round.
Thank you so much.
This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Remember that to love America is to love all Americans. because love has no labels.
A full life, measured in seats, starts with the right ones early on. Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Learn how to prevent deaths and injuries by using the right car seat for your child's age and size.